It suddenly occurred to her that watching over the fun like this was a bit like what Belgrieve had always done. And isn't that the coolest position to be in? Angeline felt elated. Even if she couldn't show off her strength in the snowball fight, surely there were some children who felt relieved to know she was watching over them. After all, she'd always felt at peace whenever her father was watching over her. This was no different. I'm so damn cool. Angeline nodded in self-satisfaction. I get it now. Yakumo looked at her curiously. What are you thinking about? I really am Dad's daughter. I've known you for a while, but I still don't get what your deal is. Yakumo had given up on that front. She reached into her breast pocket and took out her pipe, only to recall she had run out of herbs to smoke with it. She returned it to her pocket, her brow furrowed sorrowfully. The kids, meanwhile, had finished their battle and come together to renew discussions. No war was won in a single battle, after all. Angeline folded her arms. All right, time to watch over them again. Suddenly a snowball came flying at her and struck her in the head. The snow exploded in all directions and coated her hair in powder. Yakumo blinked, startled. I was sure you would dodge that. It wasn't worth dodging. I am cool. It wasn't as though she had really let her guard down, just that the snowball was so weak and lacked any malice or intensity behind it. Meanwhile, the children broke out into gleeful shouting over the attack. I did it! Direct hit! How's that, Bucky boy? That's the spirit. Keep it up and cover her in the snow. Byako stood in the midst of the children, a thin smile on his face. Evidently he had shifted their focus to targeting Angeline. Even Mitt was enthusiastically clutching a snowball in hand. On guard, sis. Take this. On Mitt's command, a number of small snowballs flew her way. Hey now, Yakumo objected as she deflected the snowballs with the sleeves of her eastern robe. Angeline narrowly dodged it and glared at the children peevishly. Curse you, little brothers and sister. Big sis will have to educate you. Angeline swiftly stooped down to scoop up a handful of snow and compressed it into a ball. With just a slight motion, she sent it careening through the air, landing a direct hit on Byaku's head. Wah! Mitt turned to him anxiously. Bucky, are you okay? After shaking the snow off of his face, Byako turned on Angeline with rage. What do you think you're doing? Huh. That's what you get for underestimating your big sister. Big sister? Please. I'll knock you right off your high horse. Byako made his own snowball and threw it. His shot prompted another volley of fire from the children. This is bad. Everyone, we have to help sis. On seeing Angeline's dire straits, Charlotte rushed in with a squadron of the village's little girls to assist her. Then came Marguerite, who had finished her sparring match with Percival, and the snowball fight's absurd second round was well underway. Percival, Kasim, and Yakumo watched the fray with wide grins on their faces. Even Graham was softly smiling. The strumming of Lucille's instrument faded merrily into the fields of white snow.